Alright guys, this is Jared with today's trade recap. Unfortunately, I am having some computer problems. So my desktop is acting funny and I traded on it, but it's not allowing me to record the video on it. So now I've pulled up my laptop for this recap here. So this is kind of when I trade off my laptop, this is the setup here. Now let me zoom in here. So my watch list today was BBLI, Workhorse, and BBBY. I took two trades today, both winners. The first one was actually on LI here, which if we set up here, I'll zoom in. And so this is the 1 minute chart, this is the 5 minute chart. So, and this is the daily. And what you'll see is on the daily here, we had a level at, sorry, I haven't traded on my laptop in a little while here, so a little hazy. So we had a daily level at about 33.56, I think it was. So I took it long here, and what I saw was we had a nice kind of ascending a triangle forming here. So we had gone down, ricocheted, and we were kind of forming higher highs right here. You know, it's kind of an ascending triangle, and it was obvious that basically we're getting higher lows, but we were pressing up against the same high, which was this yesterday low number here. So I basically took it long here at 33.13 to press through this, and I really thought we'd get up to around 33.56, which was again the 50 MA on the daily. So I took a couple partials here. You know, it was kind of at 33.25, which is where we were hitting some resistance. I took another partial here because we broke through high of the day at that point, but I still had a pretty big position because I was really expecting there were really big on level 2 there's really big asks at 33.50 and 33.56, so I really thought we were going to get up there. It didn't end up happening. I mean, if you look on the 5 minute chart, eventually we actually hit 33.90 or 33.81 or something. Let's see, 33.84. So eventually it did break through and go higher, but not in the timeline that I had it. So I got a couple partials then out at break even. I actually let it turn against me a little bit, so I gave some of my profit back with this exit. And I shouldn't have done that. That's breaking a rule that I have, but still a profitable trade, albeit not you know, a very profitable one, but a profitable trade. Then BB was the better trade of the two. And you'll see on the 5 minute chart, well, if we look at the 1 minute chart here, so it gapped up yesterday, pressed up, then came back down, finished down on the day, and it seemed clear to me that it was probably going to close the gap to the previous day close at around 18 today. So it opened gapped up from yesterday's close, but it kind of looked like it was probably going to drift downward. So when you're watching it here, you see on the 1 minute chart we pressed up, we start coming back down, and we set up for a bearish boot type pattern where you press down, you stop, you go back up, forming the heel, and then you see it come back down. So this is my favorite pattern. It's probably the one I'm most comfortable trading. And I took it half the normal size I would take for this price point because I didn't, you know, this looked like a good entry right here because the way the price action was, but I don't particularly like taking entries at like 1833 or some weird odd sense. You know, normally I like to use whole dollars, half dollars, or moving averages as my entry point. In this case, because it was 1833, I actually went half my normal share size, so I had more wiggle room, you know, to make this level right there not holding my stop out. So so took a short here, got a partials here. The reason I took a partial here at 1820 level is all based on level 2. There's just a lot of level 2, and it looked like it really wanted to ricochet off the $18 mark. I think a lot of people were looking at this level. And I partialed out heavily as we got to the $18 mark because, again, I wasn't sure we were going to break through. We did break through, and I was able to get some nice partials here and here. And then once 18 didn't hold, I decided from the volume and the fact that 18 didn't hold to not let it get back to my break even to go out right there, which was a good call. And so those are my two trades today. Again, sorry the video and the setup here is not what we're used to seeing, But that was my day. It was a nice day. I think the math comes out to be that I got to about 80% of my profit target on 2 winners here. So hopefully you guys had a great day too, and a great week so far.